thing we will do. Put the ropecaster on. Warbow can go up there.
Guessing that I'm almost there.
Correct.
I can override it. So I'm curious what's gonna happen here after I override it. Is that it? Do I just cheese the fight? It's gone. We save resources. It's gonna be overridden for a while. Should be able to move up the mountain pretty easily without any troubles here. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything coming up here, but I doubt that they put anything. It's so dark up here. One thing I want to make sure I collect is as many heals as I can. Really hard to see. I'm sure a lot of people probably haven't done all the cauldrons at this point, so it makes that fight pretty easy. All right, now we can see again. We got closer. Oh, the music's so cool.
Can't let myself stiffen up.
All right, I guess we're here now. It's completely destroyed, though. Wow, look at that. Holy cow.
Gaia's sacrifice. Did this
So Gaia, this is...
cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg?
We knew the Gaia said she was going to blow herself up after 50-some days.
Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
You've prepared the way ahead? How do you... What?
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Like I said, he's, you know, everything's way too convenient with silence, you know?
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
I look down! I look down! There's two ways up. You could climb it right there or walk this part. We are at Gaia Prime.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain.
19 years ago.
Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology
Right.
necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Logging arrivals. Shen Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population
Mind your footing.
10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Oh.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Alright, can you go up? Nowhere up. We're gonna progress forward to a point. I don't think we're gonna leave Gaia. There's a way back up this way. Huh. What's this? Ah, yeah, we got all 3
Power
power
cell I
cells. Let's
need to
go.
get to that ancient armor I found.
Holy shit. Wow. That is dope. What is... Wait, we can climb up this way? Oh, no, we can't. Can we? Wait, it has a climbing thing there. Why does it have climbing? It doesn't look like we can actually climb here, though. Huh. Why are you shushing me? The game thought it would hide it
Guess
from me.
that's my way across.
Woo! That wasn't scary. Dude, that's so dope.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Why are you shushing me? Saying shit?
Glad that's over.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I think all the other power cells have been just in locations where there were ruins, so to me it kind of made sense that it would probably be here at some
Not
point,
this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
but not the direction that I was thinking. I was just happened to look that way. This place is so cool.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Alicia, us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet. A barren sphere. Just Gaia. And her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either.